Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Naurin. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. President Trump's budget plan may add 2.4 trillion to deficit, says CBO. President Trump's actions put Indian students' American dreams at risk. Person arrested at JFK Airport in connection with Palm Springs fertility clinic bombing. Two Chinese nationals charged in U.S. for smuggling dangerous crop fungus. Governor Hochul boosts SANI program to help thousands more students graduate. Travis Kelce celebrates Taylor Swift's victory in reclaiming her music masters. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie's daughter, Shiloh Jolie, changes name as she steps away from Brad Pitt's last name. COVID-19 cases rise again in Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and the US. Over 200,000 Afghans left Pakistan since April as deportation drive continues. Bangladeshi student found dead near UBC campus in Canada. Coco Gauff reached French Open semifinals after tough win over Madison Keys. And Hamza scores on home debut as Bangladesh beat Bhutan 2-0 in friendly. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Trump's major budget bill, which aims to support his second-term goals, would increase the U.S. deficit by $2.4 trillion over the next 10 years, the Congressional Budget Office reported. This bill already passed in the House before Memorial Day and is now being reviewed in the Senate, where changes are expected before it returns to the House. The CBO also estimated that 10.9 million more Americans could be without health insurance by 2034. This would mostly happen because of major cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. The House bill plans to cut 1.2 trillion in spending and includes nearly 3.7 trillion in tax cuts. House Republicans aimed to reduce spending by at least 1.5 trillion and raise the debt ceiling by 4 trillion. Under this bill, 7.8 million fewer people would be on Medicaid and another 2.7 million could lose insurance due to other changes. Republican leaders said the CBO ignored future economic growth. They believe the bill will reduce the deficit in the long run. Indian students and their families have felt shocked and worried about their future study plans in the U.S. This fear grew after President Trump's government paused all student visa interviews and limited international student admissions. Last year, over 330,000 Indian students studied in the U.S., the highest number from any foreign country. But this year, the number of students applying and going to the U.S. has dropped sharply. Student agencies reported sending far fewer students compared to previous years. Many families are now looking to other countries like the UK, Germany, and Europe as safer options for higher education. Some students have even lost scholarships or funding due to changes in U.S. university policies. Several students have started deleting social media posts out of fear of visa rejection. Many families have put their U.S. plans on hold but remain hopeful that conditions will improve next year. Education experts expect more students to choose countries other than the U.S. because of strict visa rules and political pressure under President Trump's leadership. A person has been arrested at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York in connection with the bombing that happened outside a fertility clinic in Palm Springs, California. A U.S. official confirmed this arrest was made overnight and said the person may have helped in the bombing, but it is still unclear if they knew about the actual plan. The bombing took place on May 17. The FBI confirmed that the attacker, 25-year-old Guy Burtkus, died in the blast. 4 other people were hurt. Palm Springs police said Burtkus had backed his Ford Fusion into a parking spot outside the clinic before the powerful explosion happened. The blast left a crater and was felt more than a mile away. Investigators said the bomb was much stronger than a simple firework. The FBI reported that Burtkus had access to many chemical items that are legal to buy but can be used to make a homemade explosive. The arrested person is now under investigation. More arrests or details may come in the future as officials continue working on the case. The motive for the attack is still unknown. U.S. federal prosecutors have charged 2 Chinese researchers, Jian Yongqing and Liu Jianyong, with smuggling a toxic fungus into the country. The fungus, Physarum graminearum, can damage crops like wheat, rice, and maize and may be used as a possible agroterrorism weapon. The charges unsealed on June 3, 2025 include smuggling, conspiracy, visa fraud, and lying to investigators. Prosecutors said Liu brought the fungus into the U.S. in 2024 to conduct research at the University of Michigan, where Jian, his girlfriend, worked. Authorities found the fungus in Liu's backpack at a Detroit airport, and he was sent back to China last July. The FBI also found messages and an article on Liu's phone related to plant pathogen warfare. Jian had reportedly received Chinese government funding for similar research and later lied about her involvement. Jian was arrested and will appear in court soon. The U.S. remains concerned about foreign infiltration, and President Trump's administration plans to tighten visa rules for Chinese students. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Governor Kathy Hochul announced the expansion of the SUNY ASAP ACE program, which helps students stay in college and finish their degrees. The program grew from serving 4,270 students at 25 SUNY campuses in fall 2024 to 7,050 students at 34 campuses in fall 2025. This expansion is funded by $12 million from the FY26 state budget and aims to reach 10,000 students by fall 2026. ASAP supports associate degree students, and ACE helps bachelor's students by offering financial aid and other support to remove barriers to full-time study. 9 new campuses joined this year and 14 campuses increased sports. Data shows ASAP students have higher credit completion and persistence rates than others. CERN Chancellor John B. King and many lawmakers praised the program's success and commitment to helping more students graduate on time. The program will continue to expand in the coming years. Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce showed strong support for his girlfriend Taylor Swift after she bought back her music masters. During an interview with Shaquille O'Neal on New Heights, Kelce played Swift's original version of I Knew You Were Trouble and danced to the music, celebrating her success. He praised Swift, saying, "Just bought all her music back, so it's finally hers too." Taylor Swift announced on May 30 that she had reclaimed her entire catalog from Shamrock Capital, including music videos and album art from her first 6 albums. She shared her relief after a long struggle to regain control of her work, which had been sold in 2019 and changed hands before reaching Shamrock in 2025. Kelce and Swift's friends like Patrick Mahomes also showed excitement about the news. Taylor Swift plans to continue sharing her music on her own terms, with full ownership now secured. Sheila Jolie, daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, officially changed her name and now goes by She Jolie. She showed her new name during a rare event in Los Angeles for French designer Isabelle Marant's fashion collection launch with Net-a-Porter. At the event, Shiloh received credit for choreography in an original dance. Last year, Shiloh legally removed Pitt from her last name, changing it from Shiloh Novel Jolie Pitt to Shiloh Novel Jolie. The name change was approved by a Los Angeles Superior Court judge in August after Shiloh filed the petition on her 18th birthday in May 2024. Brad Pitt, 61 years old, and Angelina Jolie, 49, share 6 children. Recently, Pitt spoke about his finalized divorce settlement with Jolie after their long court battle. He said it did not bring much relief but was just a legal formality. Shiloh's name change reflects her choice to identify more closely with her mother's side. Now it's time for global updates. COVID-19 cases surged recently in several countries, including Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and the United States. Between May 25 and 30, Thailand reported 65,880 new cases and 3 deaths. Singapore recorded over 14,000 cases from April 27 to May 3. Malaysia's health ministry said around 600 cases appeared weekly between April 14 and May 10, with over 11,000 cases reported since January 1. Indonesia warned its citizens to stay careful as cases rise in Asia. The new NB 1.8.1 variant, highly contagious but less severe, is linked to the increases. Experts urged high-risk groups like the elderly and people with other illnesses to wear masks and stay alert. The World Health Organization said global COVID activity has been rising since February 2025, especially in Southeast Asia and the Western Pacific. Testing shows this new variant is spreading, but vaccines still protect well. Health officials expect more cases soon and advise everyone to keep watching and take safety steps seriously. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. More than 200,000 Afghans left Pakistan since April after the government restarted a deportation drive, Islamabad's Ministry of Interior told AFP. In April, over 135,000 Afghans left Pakistan. The number dropped to 67,000 in May and more than 3,000 were deported in the first 2 days of June. Millions of Afghans have fled to Pakistan over decades due to ongoing wars. Since the Taliban returned to power in 2021, hundreds of thousands more arrived. The ministry added that over 1 million Afghans left Pakistan since Islamabad began its repatriation program in 2023. The United Nations International Organization for Migration also reported a sharp rise in Afghan families being deported from Iran. In May, 15,675 Afghans crossed from Iran, more than double the previous month's number. IOM warned that this large return could put more pressure on Afghanistan's fragile systems for receiving and reintegrating these people. The situation is expected to continue in the coming months. A young Bangladeshi man, Shashwat Samma, was found dead near the University of British Columbia's Kelowna campus in Canada. On the morning of June 2, 2025, Canadian police recovered his body from Okanagan Lake, located close to the campus. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police confirmed the discovery but said the cause of death was still unknown. Samma was originally from Sunamganj, Sylhet in Bangladesh. He completed his undergraduate studies in computer science and engineering from Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology in 2021, graduating at the top of his class. He briefly taught at Brack University and later at Buet before moving to the United States to pursue a PhD at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He was in the final stages of completing his doctorate. In recent weeks, Samma had been presenting his research on artificial intelligence at leading universities across the US and Canada. Just 2 days before his death, he spoke at UBC about his work. In his final Facebook post, he had expressed plans to settle in Canada. Further investigations are ongoing to determine the exact circumstances surrounding his death. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Coco Gauff reached the French Open semi-finals for the third time by beating Madison Keys 6-7, 6-4, 6-1. The match took place under a closed roof at Court Philippe Chatrier. Both players made many mistakes with a total of 101 unforced errors between them. Gauff lost the first set but came back strong, winning the last 2 sets. From 4-all in the second set, she held her serve 4 times in a row and won 8 of the last 9 games. Gauff faced some challenges early but used her speed and strong defense to outlast Keys. Gauff, the number 2 seed, won the 2023 US Open and was a runner-up at the 2022 French Open. She will next play either number 6 Mira Andreeva or wildcard Louise Buisson to try to reach another Grand Slam final. The other semi-final features Iga Swiatek against Aryna Sabalenka. Swiatek had defeated Gauff in past French Open matches. Gauff said she still has a lot more work left to do but will enjoy this win. Bangladesh won 2-0 against Bhutan in a FIFA friendly at the renovated National Stadium in Dhaka. New star Hamza Choudhury scored his first goal at home, exciting the fans and adding to the festive mood. Coach Javier Cabrera rested key players like Hamza, Jamal Bhuiya and Kazim Kirmani after halftime. He made several changes to try new player combinations before the important World Cup qualifier against Singapore. Fahmidul Islam, playing on the left wing, started the game nervous but later created chances. Early in the second half, his cutback pass found substitute Sheikh Mursalin, who missed a scoring opportunity. Experienced midfielder Sohail Rana scored the second goal in the 48th minute with a strong low shot from outside the box. This made the win comfortable for Bangladesh. Goalkeeper Mithil Marma kept a clean sheet with a great save in stoppage time, stopping Bhutan's Jigme Namgyal from scoring at close range. After the match, players thanked fans by walking around the stadium track, waving to show their appreciation for the strong support. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,912.38. The NYSE Composite is increased by 77.61 points or 0.39%. Tokyo stock close price is 37,747.45. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 300.64 points or 0.80%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,376.20. The Shanghai index is increased by 14.23 points or 0.42%. Hong Kong stock close price is 23,654.03. The Hang Seng index is increased by 141.54 points or 0.60%. Bombay stock close price is 80,998.25. The Sensex index is increased by 260.74 points or 0.32%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. President Trump's budget plan may add 2.4 trillion to deficit, says CBO. President Trump's actions put Indian students' American dreams at risk. Person arrested at JFK Airport in connection with Palm Springs fertility clinic bombing. Two Chinese nationals charged in US for smuggling dangerous crop fungus. Governor Hochul boosts SANI program to help thousands more students graduate. Travis Kelce celebrates Taylor Swift's victory in reclaiming her music masters. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie's daughter, Shiloh Jolie, changes name as she steps away from Brad Pitt's last name. COVID-19 cases rise again in Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and the US. Over 200,000 Afghans left Pakistan since April as deportation drive continues. Bangladeshi student found dead near UBC campus in Canada. Coco Gauff reached French Open semifinals after tough win over Madison Keys. And Hamza scores on home debut as Bangladesh beat Bhutan 2-0 in friendly. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BT Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.